Yo guys, what's up? Big AT here. Today we're got another video. BK chat. No, not BK chat. Blue Therapy episode 3. Episode 1 the reaction to is currently my most viewed video on the whole channel. But don't watch it, man. Don't watch the terrible video. I don't know how it got all those views. It literally doesn't deserve all those views, but somehow it has it. So I guess I'm gonna make the best out of a bad situation and just say, yeah, fuck it, let's do the rest. So let's get straight into this one. Let's go. Should be good.
Obviously, you know, when things get a little bit...
Poor innocent lady. Like, she's so nice, but... Not Deborah, wait. The guy, the guy that's in a suit and thinks he's all that shit.
It's always very difficult, but thank you for coming back in. And I just want to go back. I've written in my notes here. Can I find out a bit more about your family history?
Most certainly. So I've got 3 sisters. My mother and father also live with them.
3 sisters, you know African families more often than not, they're pretty massive. Oh shit, I think I just messed up my shirt. Oh god.
I flew London, so.
Has Deborah met your family?
Well, born and brought up traditional, but there is.
Obviously
I'm Ghanaian as well. I'm really traditional, but there is some modifications because I was born and brought up in London, so.
Has Deborah met your family? Joel?
Has Deborah met my family? Deborah met your family? That's a bit of a sticky one still. I can just imagine fucking heady one coming in saying that.
Not yet.
Why's that, Jamal?
We've had this discussion before.
Why's that, Jamal?
And why is that, Jamal?
We've had
Jamal, answer that. Why is that, Jamal? Huh? Jamal, why is that?
had this discussion before, so I feel with Deborah because she's just very loud, I should say.
Loud?
There's times...
You see the pronunciation of the way man said loud? Look.
Deborah, because she's just very loud.
Loud?
I should say. There's times where...
Loud.
Yeah, loud. I feel like there's moments of time...
She knows it's right, that's why she's going to keep quiet.
Yeah. You can have to balance the two. You need to know your place in terms of being loud.
She looks pissed. Look at her. She's just like... Look at her, she's just like... No, it's not, she's just like... It just looks so memeable. Like this frame right here, let me go here. This frame right here, it looks so memeable. I don't know, can someone make a meme with this frame, please?
Loud and then being quiet. And I feel like at this current moment time, I don't think she will not exactly clash per se with my parents or my family. But I feel like there's things that she kind of has to show.
But what are you worried about?
I just want to make sure that she gets it right. I feel like my family mean a lot to me. And
mine don't, because you've met my family. Jamal has met my family. He met my family, I'll say like the first 3 months in. Like, I don't really understand. He seems to be really particular about his family. Like, we all have family.
Yeah,
you've met my family, and if you're trying to take me seriously, then I'm not really understanding why.
Yeah, I sided. You see me, I kind of side of her on this one. Because, like, let me go there. I kind of side of her because, like, if you want to be in a long-term relationship, you have to meet the family. Like, no matter if you love the person, if you like the person, if you want to continue things with this person, you have to show the person to your family. Like, at your age. You know what I mean? I know they said that the guy there, he's like 20, I think 26, 27, and she's like 22 or 23. So there's a bit of an age difference, tiny bit. And she's still in the party lifestyle, expensive bag, expensive clothes phase. And this guy, he's more into buying a house, moving a house, and doing everything like that. But
this is my 4th relationship. I don't want it to go.
Man said 4th, you know, and he says that. Look at her face. She's pissed. He says that. Her face there. Yeah. He says that knowing that she's only ever had 1 relationship, and that's with him.
Even further, so I want to make sure that when you come and see my family, it's prim and proper. I'm not here to be doing dibble dabble, bringing new girls here.
We've been together for a year.
Yeah.
Surely I should have met your family by now. I'm not being funny, but Jamal...
A year? Yeah, is that? I don't even know. Can someone timestamp what point we are in the video? And comment if that's acceptable to not show your girlfriends or your family for a year. What do you think? I think it's all right, but a year, I don't know. Can someone please
Has
comment?
never seen me in a situation where I have to calm myself or like in a situation with a parent or a family member. So I'm not really sure where he's getting the fact that I'm going to be like super loud or disrespectful. I 100% think he's making excuses. I don't know why he doesn't want to bring me around his family, but it's definitely shady.
If he's making excuses, you need to ask him, yo, what's the deal? Why can't I see your family? Why aren't you letting me around the family? That's probably the best way to sort it out. Oh man, we got a long video, you know, man. Look, it's 37 minutes. We're 2 minutes in, like basically 3. But oh my god,
What's the problem for you? 100%. It makes me feel like he's again not serious and trying to keep me away from his family. Like everyone's family is important to them, and that's why, because I knew that, you know, Jamel's the guy for me.
One thing I just want to say, I'm so grateful this whole video is incorporated. Oh, because if it's incorporated, I actually so pissed.
It's family, like everyone's family is important to them, and that's why, because I knew that, you know, Jamel's the guy for me, I made sure that he met my parents 3 months in. But for me, for us to be together a year, like coming up to a year and a month now, for me to have not met his family, I think that's quite ridiculous. And on top of that, for him to say that because I'm loud, that's got nothing to do. You haven't even tried or seen it.
If your girlfriend's loud and she's still your girlfriend, like you're still with her, and you know that she's loud, and you know that she's loud. Why are you now concerned that her family will think that she's loud? I mean, if you don't want her family to know about her loudness, don't be with her. If that makes sense, that's just my stance on it. Like, if that makes sense, like he knows, like she said before, he knows what kind of girl he got himself into. What kind of girl he's in a relationship with, and if he knows her family won't like her, I don't know. What should you do in that situation if you really like this person, but you know your family won't, and you won't show them to your family? What do you do?
In that setting to prejudge and now say that because I'm loud I can't meet your family.
Babe, I know you. Like, don't make it seem like I'm not like some random boy from your past or whatever. Like, I know you. Oh yeah, you know us Ghanaians and Nigerians, like, obviously Nigerians are a bit loud. Well, Deborah is loud personally, so how my parents might take to her is a bit, I don't know how she'll actually act in front of my parents, but would my parents take to the fact that she's so loud? I think not.
I know how to be respectful with parents. Do I scream and shout in front of my parents disrespectfully?
But that's your parents.
Okay, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to get it.
So now, have your parents questioned whether you have a girlfriend, or have they asked any questions?
A couple questions here and there, but I kind of...
And what have you said?
I've not played it down. I said I'm seeing someone.
Okay.
Yeah, so they know somebody's there, but...
The head turn, look.
I said I'm seeing someone.
Okay.
Yeah, so they know somebody.
I'm trying to do that. So let me hear this audio.
I've not played it down. I said I'm seeing someone.
Okay.
Yeah, so they know somebody's there.
So now we're seeing each other now.
Yes.
Oh. Wow. That's interesting.
Is there another reason?
Just type in the heart to hear that from your man. That's one of the biggest violations you can get. Yeah, I'm just seeing like nothing too serious. Like when you say I'm just seeing someone, that means like it's not even official yet. Like maybe just sleeping around with each other. That's not that if you're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship for over a year, I don't think that's just seeing someone.
Why you might not want to be introducing Deborah to your family.
I just want to make sure I'm getting it right, if I'm going to be honest. Like I said, this is my 4th relationship and I'm hoping for it to be my last. Like, I do see a great future between myself and Deborah. Like, it's not a me and you, it's more like a we thing.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Can you accept that?
No. I don't feel like it's right for you to have met my family and for me to not have met yours. Like,
We're doing a comparison.
And that actually makes me feel...
Well, I mean, I kind of side with the guy. Wait, actually,
Right. It makes me feel quite down.
Culturally, are you the same background, family, values, etc.?
We're both African. I'm
Very structured question from a lovely white lady. Oh.
Nigerian, but I don't think that should be a problem. Like, it doesn't make a
You may not
difference.
feel like that. But
Regardless.
let me be honest with you. Yeah, with my parents, like they're the type of parents that they would expect me to be with another Ghanaian girl. However, their choices is not my choices.
Yeah, and that's more reason why I should meet them earlier so that they're prepared to meet a Nigerian babe.
And I get that, but still, that's still down to me, right? So I think
For my Africans there, do you actually believe that, let me go here. Do you actually believe that Nigerians and Ghanaians, like, just because of what you were born as, do you think that actually makes a difference to what your personality is? Like, had she been told that she's Ghanaian, would she be as loud as she is? Because, like, would she in her head subconsciously put in her head that because I'm Nigerian I have to be loud that makes up her personality. Like, that's her personality trait, one of her personality traits. And if this guy was Nigerian, do you think if this guy thought he was Nigerian, even though he wasn't, do you think he would be louder because he thinks Nigerians should be loud? If that makes any sense, please comment if it does. Thank you.
I just leave that into my
So
hands.
when am I going to meet them?
Which family do you want to meet first?
Okay, that's childish. It's not that deep.
With family members.
So when am I going to meet them?
Which family do you want to meet first?
Okay, that's childish. It's not that deep.
Okay, the child was not
Meet your family.
Want to meet first?
Okay, that's childish. It's not that deep. Just meet your family.
Maybe we'll come back to that another time.
yeah.
But, you know, if you want
Maybe we'll come back to that. Maybe we'll come back to that.
to talk about it again
I
anytime.
don't want to talk about it. It's very irritating for me to speak about because it doesn't make sense. It's not making sense right now.
Violation. Okay. Oh, these two geezers. Oh, this fucking suit. This kind of thing. I think. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's just an actor. Because this guy's a full-on dickhead. Like, I think I saw, I follow Trend Central, a guy that made the company that made Blue Therapy. I followed Trend Central on Instagram, and I think they pinned one of his comments. I think it was a clip of them, and then they comment. Then what's it? Yeah. Then they made a comment, and then they pinned this guy, him. I forgot his fucking name. They pinned his comment, and I saw he only had like 600 followers, but his account was private. So, if he really is a businessman that has loads of clientele, and loads of clients and accountants and whatever, why do you only have 600 followers?
Thank you for coming back in. Let me just explain that, you know, these first therapy sessions, it's a lot to take in. There's a lot of emotion involved. Please don't feel that was an unusual scenario. This kind of thing happens all the time.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people. This guy is already so stuck up, man. I'm seeing some people saying that this is faked. I don't know if it is. But
Okay. What?
At the end of the day,
she respects him too much. Like, she needs to put her foot down.
I said it from the get-go, this whole idea is bullcrap. Now with Denise herself, like what? If we kind of check the credentials, which I'm sure when Shoma was booking the session, she didn't do, like, how do we even know she is the right person for the therapy anyway? This is not going to work. This is actually making the situation worse. Like, it's a hot mess.
Going back to a little bit earlier, the social platform that you're on, you know, do you trust her when she's out? I think is probably the best way to ask the question.
Of course.
Right. So if you both trust each other, there shouldn't really be an issue with what's going on outside. Ideally, there shouldn't be. Is there anything that's making you feel uncomfortable? Okay.
Did you even finish questioning? You was like, no. How do you wait? Listen.
Is there anything
Okay, all she says is,
that's making you?
all you says is there anything that's not even making you? Is there anything that's and you're saying no? How could you possibly tell that she's gonna say, is there anything that's making you uncomfortable? Just by saying, is there anything that's just man.
There shouldn't be. Is there anything that's making you feel uncomfortable?
What?
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to talk?
No.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? If I'm new to you, man needs to learn respect. What?
Okay. Is there anything that's making you feel uncomfortable? Okay.
Okay, fair enough. That's very rude to begin with, but fair enough. Let's say this one.
Is there anything you'd like to
What is your problem, man? Be nice. This person is there. As a general human being, be nice to them. You fuck dickhead.
No.
If I could just get to the end of my sentence.
I knew what you was going to say.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
Exactly, say that, man.
Discussion. He's going to listen to you.
Is there anything that...
Stop calling your man, or your business partner. Stop calling him babe. He doesn't see you as babe. No, I mean he does, but like he's just saying that to have like someone under his shoulder, like someone below him, is like, sure, big babe, be quiet, babe, be quiet, babe, yeah, sorry, babe. Like, he doesn't actually see her as hi, babe, hi, how are you? You know what I mean?
You'd like to discuss with Shoma regarding your relationship?
No.
What
Shoma regarding your relationship?
Huh?
Is there anything that you'd like to discuss with Shoma regarding your relationship?
No.
The fuck?
Okay, well, I have something I'd like to bring up.
Yeah?
Bro, I said yeah, that's what you did.
Obviously, I don't mean to trigger.
No, man, remove your hand. Stop this bullshit over here, man. Remove your hand. As he puts his hand on you, be like, as he puts his hand on you, be like, do that. That's what he deserves. That's the only way you're gonna get through this
relationship.
No.
And that reminds me of the
your relationship.
No.
You know that meme from Replicas in that movie where the guy just says no. That's what it reminds me of.
Okay, well, I have something I'd like to bring up.
Yeah? Go.
And obviously, I don't mean to trigger you again, but we're here to kind
his hand. In this world, it's either you kill or get killed. It's either you eat or get eaten. It's rather you chef or get chefed. It's rather you eat or get eaten. I already said that one. I said it twice for effect. So you know, the power and knowledge is in your hands. Do as you wish.
discuss our issues.
What the fuck was that?
And I want to kind of discuss our issues. And I want to
sorry, Mr.
put it out there.
Sorry, Mr. Client with his. Boy, if you don't.
It's a sensitive topic. It's his family. It's his sister, basically.
Yes.
Sorry.
Sharp.
His sister. For me,
Let's see your sister.
I don't want to be rude about it. I just want to get it out because at the end of the day, he doesn't see my point when it comes to this. But poor sister doesn't like me. And I say this because he always has something to say about me. Every time, she sees me, this is someone that knows me off the platform. For example,
Let's say this.
this is someone that says I don't know how to look after kids. But every given opportunity, she dumps her kids on me. And I'm not using the word dump loosely.
Really?
She literally just gives me her kids anytime she wants to go out. And he sees it as experience. But to me, it's more of her trying to make me her babysitter. So you don't like me, but you're constantly giving me your children. You think I'm a bad mum, or I don't know how to be a mum, but you are forever asking me to babysit your kids. How does that make any sense?
If that was me, I would genuinely say.
Are you sure I'm not out here poisoning them or pinching them and slapping them when you're not around?
The fuck?
For me, a mum knows that, okay, my child's happiness is my priority. I don't think she understands that. I don't think she gets that.
Do you both come
Let me see what I was
from...
gonna say. If that happened to me, if I'm just there and then someone comes up to me and they're like, and someone that's chatting shit about you and to your face before in the past, and they say, "Hi, can you take care of my kid?" I'll be like, "Nah, sorry, no, I'm busy. Yeah, I'm busy. I've got that. Yeah. I'm at the fence. No, I'm not busy. Get the fuck out of my house. You told me last time I wasn't good at it, so get the fuck out." That's exactly what I would say. Come on.
Equal number of family members, or is it very different? I mean, Paul, what's your background of family?
It's irrelevant.
Well, it might give
Stop being a dickhead, man. Just answer the question. It's not that deep.
a bit more understanding.
What's going to give us an understanding is she has a problem with my sister, and I'm just finding that out now. Trauma's bringing out my sister randomly. Like, this really doesn't make sense when in real life at home that's not the case. When my sister's around, everyone's kiki and laughing.
Wait. Also, why are they bringing up this? I'm just asking, why are they bringing up her sister, like his sister, for what reason? Like, is it supposed to be them? I'm not even going to be rude. I'm just asking.
And then now we're here because we're in therapy. All of a sudden, she's now an enemy. Like, it just let's make it make sense.
Friend of up is up. A friend of up got murdered. I think man forgetting it.
Like, that's very, very playful. And I feel like Trauma's not being practical right now. Like,
Trauma.
It's just
I said her name is Trauma. Whose name is Trauma? Trauma got hit with a dodder. You know my friends. We step with the udder. Get that shit up. Get that in the Buddha. Or in the Buddha. Drink water. 3 liters. Reese's Pieces. Apple. Crumble. All you do is mumble and fumble. Don't let me catch you on a bumble. With a tungle. With a hit 2-1 that bearded the bumble. Hey. I hit that bumble. Boom boom. Aye. Aye.
Situation. Everything's all wrong and it's just negative. Like, there's no positivity in a whole therapy session. There's not one positive thing.
Is there anything else that makes you insecure? One of the recent issues that we had is Clubhouse again. He actually blocked me
A friend of got murdered. I think bear man forgetting it.
on Clubhouse. I made that app quite late. And he decided to block me. He has this program that he does, I think, Moderation TV. And what they do is...
why are you rolling your eyes though, big man? Like, why'd you block her on the app? What are you doing on the app? They don't know. Genuinely, not even if you're cheating. Just what are you doing on the app? They don't want her to see. Why are you blocking her on the app? Unless she has like some way to restrict your access, or she keeps blowing up your phone and you can't block her. No, she's not block her and you can't mute her messages, or you can't come to the agreement. That's the only reason I think. But blocking her on an app, why? And your couple? No, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for her to have your man block you on an app. What, and it's your man, and you're proudly proclaiming this is my boyfriend, and he's blocking you on an app. What the fuck?
Take Me Out sort of vibe. I don't know if you know the show. So he's always on stage, and girls or guys have the opportunity to say whether they, shoot their shot basically at a guy that they kind of fancy. Now, Jamal is on stage because that's his show. But what I realised is that in listening to the show, because he doesn't know that I actually knew that he blocked me because I was with my friends. It's quite a tricky situation, but anyways, I heard the conversation, and I heard that fellow members of his team who had girlfriends, if a girl wanted to speak to them, they'll say, okay, he's out of bounds, so the conversation shut down. But Jamal, on the other hand, he doesn't do that, and so girls will be speaking to him.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. No, if I were her, yeah, I wouldn't have that. Imagine your man doing that, bro. I wouldn't have that for a second, for a minute, or for an hour, or for a day. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
I know you say Clubhouse and all. I don't care. Girls are still speaking to you and you're entertaining it. I don't like that, and that's something that does make me feel insecure.
Outside of her, you have a right to feel insecure about that. You have a right to feel pissed off about that. I don't blame you. I agree with you 100%. Like, you can't do that, man. What are you doing? And you know the other people. And that's your girl. No. This guy's lost. He's lost the plot.
I'm sorry. I keep bringing up this Clubhouse app, but Jamal blocked
keep bringing it up. It's calm. I see where you're coming
me from. On this platform that he's in love with is absolutely ridiculous, dodgy. Like, I don't understand what he's doing on there, but blocking me is outrageous. And
It's beyond outrageous. And you're proudly proclaiming, this is my man. Yes, it's my man. Man blocked.
You got my eye on him.
Why are you so fixated on Clubhouse?
Yeah,
No, answer the question. No, don't change the topic. Answer the question right now. Like, you're denying.
you love the app so much.
Denise, okay, with Moderation TV, there's someone called Jamal and some Jamal. So I feel like she's muddling up the two names.
No, I know your voice.
Babe, please. And me blocking her is just because she wants to be so in my social media activity. I feel like I just need the time.
No, blocking me is dodgy. Blocking me is dodgy behaviour. That's dodgy behaviour.
Don't you feel like you're just projecting your insecurities?
No, that's dodgy behaviour. Don't block me on social media. That's strange. Another example.
Don't block her on social. Why are you blocking her on social media and proclaiming that you're a girl?
Then seen as block me on social media. That's strange. Another example then seen as we were out on a day and Jamal decided to go to the toilet. But he decided to stop and speak to a young lady who, till this day, I don't actually know who she is. And when he came back to the table, I actually asked him, like, okay, what was that conversation about? And he kind of just like brushed it off like it was nothing. But the guy, you were actually gone for 10 minutes, leaving me there. You were speaking to a female. Like, how do you think that makes me feel?
I see it. If you're doing that, and you're not proclaiming numbers, and you're not swapping numbers, if you're never gonna connect again, one time thing. But it's a bit mad to do with your girlfriend. Like, that's not cheating though. Like, if you're nothing further coming from it, literally just a conversation. Same way that I would speak to her on the road if I see her. They might speak to someone else in the room, but obviously not the same because obviously physical attraction in the matter. But like, I wouldn't say that's cheating. That is wrong. But like, yeah, and it's still especially when you're out and down on her. When you say you're going to the toilet.
Did you know it was a female? I could see. I could see. Must be trying to duck and dive behind the window.
Duck and dive.
Violation.
I actually saw.
First of all, I'm not shady. And I told her when I came back.
You do shady things. I didn't say you're shady. I said you do shady things.
Okay, cool. It was an old client, and we just catching up. It wasn't 10 minutes. It was pretty much 3 minutes. We spoke.
Okay. Man, why did Shaq exaggerate the situation? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna go in between what they both said. So let's assume it's a 7-minute conversation with an old friend, not an old client. Just maybe an old client. Maybe if they're catching up, it's not that deep. Yeah, why is she? If let's see if it's actually an old client, or if she's saying she's gonna say no, you're making it up, babe, making it up. Or she's like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Let's see.
Talk about her weightless journey and how she's keeping.
So why is it that you can talk to me but you can't tell me when I'm actually at the restaurant?
Because we're at.
Man, you're embarrassing. This screenshot right here is embarrassing. You and your girl are embarrassing.
Let's focus on us.
No, when I ask your question, I'd like you to answer, please.
Yeah, but I didn't want to spoil the mood. I wanted to focus on.
Okay, but that spoiled the mood because you didn't answer. You didn't answer when I asked you what you guys were talking.
Yeah, man, bro. You need to be flat. And compliant. Not compliant. Like, I guess maybe compliant, but you need to be like flat, open, and honest with her. You can't do this, especially when you're on a date, man. Yeah, that's a scummy move. That's a dickhead move. Like, you should have been like, oh, I'm here with my girlfriend, so I better bounce. That's what you should have said. Come on.
Talking about
my relationship with my clientele, it's important to me, it's important to them. I have to bond with them.
But you still some old client.
Let me just a PT. Like, I was like their therapist, but it's Deborah being Deborah. Just forget about it.
Jamal, are you aware that Deborah's feeling insecure with these different situations?
This is the first time she's actually spoken on her insecurities and give them examples, I should say, on how it makes her feel. Like, we spoke about it, but I just feel nothing too deep, just brushed it over.
If I'm expressing, and this is where I feel like your anger gets the best of you, because when we discuss such a conversation, it's like he doesn't want to hear it. I think it definitely. No, you don't want to hear it.
Other than him going off at that restaurant with the phone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's very happy for you to see what's going on with his phone.
Oh my goodness, definitely not. Definitely not.
Other than him going off at that restaurant with the phone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's very happy for you to see what's going on with his phone.
Oh my goodness, definitely not.
I don't even care. Like, if we're in a relationship and you're constantly checking my phone, But I don't care. I'm not giving you the passcode to my phone relationship. Not because I'm doing anything. Just because number one, it's my own personal shit, and number two, do you not even trust me enough? If you don't trust me enough to leave me to have my own phone, you don't deserve to be in a relationship with me. I'm sorry. So that's how it is. That's how it is now. That's how it is nowadays.
Definitely not. At the mill, the same day that we were out, Jamal had his phone on the table down, like literally can't see his notification.
Yeah, and do you know why?
Why?
Because you complain about work.
Oh, now you want to twist it, yeah? Now you want to twist it.
She's getting pissed. You can tell.
Interesting. Now you twisted it.
So Denise, obviously she complains about work so much. I thought, let me just turn my phone over so she doesn't see no notifications.
That's ridiculous.
Turn your phone off. Or silent your phone.
Ridiculous. Because you still pull it out, you still open the Clubhouse, you still respond to messages, and then
What, when I'm on a date with you?
yes.
So what, are you trying to tell me that I
Bro, that's. Let's see what he says.
prioritise troubles over you?
No, he didn't. She didn't say that. He said you're opening your phone on dates when you're on a date with her. You're opening your phone to club, bro. You know, in fact, leave your phone at home. Don't leave your phone at home, but like take a break phone so you can call someone if you need to. But bro, you can't do that, man. You can't do that shit, man. You can't be on a date with your girl and then then be answering Snapchats to some other girls or I don't even know, man. Sorry, man.
Context of your phone. You still respond to messages, and then
What, when I'm on a date with you?
yes.
So what, are you trying to tell me that I prioritise troubles over you?
Regardless of the fact I can't see the context of your phone, I can count on one hand how many times I've touched your phone in 365 days that we've been together. So.
And tell me, Jamal,
That's funny, man.
are you allowed to use or touch Deborah's phone?
I don't need to.
He knows my password.
Yeah, I know the password, but I don't
Do I know yours?
I think it's open.
Okay. I don't know his password. Okay.
But one thing that she could have done, she could have been like, she could have said out for no reason. Yeah, here's my password. And why you let me see your phone? And that's good on her side. Like that's smart thing to do. But for the guy, he's gonna piss the guy off. Oh, this dickhead.
We were meant to go to Thorpe Park. We went to Thorpe Park. He told her, I don't know why he did, and she was like, "Oh, take my kids with you." The thing is, I wouldn't mind that if she came with us. Why are we taking her children to Thorpe Park? We're not parents. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not a mum. I feel as though, of recent, I've been sacrificing a lot of my time to look after kids that are not mine.
Okay.
When you become a
That is scummy, man. You can't even say, yeah, children, you want to go Thorpe Park? Yeah. Okay, have fun with auntie and uncle at Thorpe Park. Bro, that. You can't do that, man. You can't just dump your kids when they no, that's ridiculous.
parent, you make that sacrifice, isn't it? You drop a lot of your life for your children. Why am I doing that without being an actual mum? And the real mum is having fun.
Did you have a discussion about this trip to Thorpe Park prior to
What the
going?
fuck does that mean?
With him or with his sister?
About the
What
situation?
question?
Your children. Why am I doing that without being an actual mum? And the real mum is having fun.
Man's busting a nut, you know.
Did you have a discussion about this trip to Thorpe Park prior to going?
With him or with his sister?
About the situation, how it was going to happen, that he invited or however it came up?
I didn't know it was happening. He wanted us to go to Thorpe Park. That was good. He went to tell his sister and then she imposed her children on us. That's just my issue. And it happens many times. When they cry, I try and help them. And again, they don't necessarily know. They need their mum, isn't it? Like every child needs their mum. If I don't know how to shut them up, I'm a bad person. If I don't know how to make her child laugh or smile, I'm a bad person. So why the hell does she keep giving me her children?
Okay, Denise. Wow,
Stop being so professional, man. You're not that professional. Why are you coming here in a suit with a fucking watch?
I literally didn't expect this, and to be fair, I'm very disappointed.
If it's not you, no. That's one of my pet peeves. No, if a guy says to a girl in a relationship, I'm disappointed in you. Are you I don't want to beg my table, but are you her father? Are you her fucking father? Why are you disappointed? Like over and over, like mediocre shit. Like, of course, if it's something massive, but like saying it the way he said it now, in front of number one, in front of cameras, number two, in front of a third person, like a therapist, number three, just like the way he said it, it pisses me off. Like, no, you can't say like, listen, I'm disappointed in you. Like, bro, unless you're breaking up, unless like you're done with her, Like breaking up, that's just one of the most disrespectful things you can do. I'd never do that to anyone, man. Not even like a friend. Like that's just one of the worst things you can do, man. Like just the way you say it before you start commenting. No, my dad didn't say that to me. Oh my god, I can just hear the comments already.
Yeah.
Why?
First of all, let's break down the words you're using. Dump.
Just the way you speak pisses me off, man.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe wrong choice of words, but
Wait, what did you say?
why?
Why?
First of all, let's break down the words you're using. Dump. Yeah.
Okay, maybe wrong choice of words, but
So now, if we're actually speaking about my sister that I love dearly, her children that are practically my children, and you know how much I love her children.
so why are you not taking care of them?
Out of the love that you have for me, you should love them the same, and you should look after them.
No. That is wrong. That is wrong. You're not. I don't want to say manipulating, but I kind of think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're manipulating her, and you're doing whatever you want by saying, "If you love me, you do this." I swear that's a form of like manipulation of like being toxic. Like, bro, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that, whoever you are.
Because you love me. If you love me, and you know how much I love these kids, you look after the kids. If you're talking about my sister's kids,
But like, there's some things like that phrase would be true. But if you know that that she doesn't really get along with her sister, even though your sister and you love her dearly, if she doesn't really get along with her sister, you can't, and the sister's kid just dumps them off, as she says. You can't really do it.
and I know how much I love these kids. She knows how much I love these kids. If you're going to mention them, you need to be delicate, first of all. So at the end of the day, if you're a person and you know you want to have kids with me in the future, come on, like let's think about how we're going to approach discussing this topic. You can't just talk anyhow. I'm not gonna feel like, okay, I want to try and do something with you if this is your energy towards the. Come on, man.
First of all, I love these children. You know that, okay? I love her kids.
Doesn't seem like it, but go on.
But it does though. I'm complaining that I'm with them too much because your sister's like, she doesn't value my time. And she's using that as an excuse to drop her kids off to our house.
Drop, you see?
Well, I don't know. What word should I use then?
How often does this happen?
Oh my gosh, like every 2 weeks. And sometimes they may, like on holidays, they may just stay. Do you know what I mean? Over the weekend. And the thing is, she's not at home, she's out with her girls. So I would watch her Snapchat, her Instagram stories, and it's not like I'm having the kids while she's at home. She's having fun. So in other words, we're babysitting for free. Another point, this is why he would never admit that she doesn't like me.
But babe, please. I know you've got points for days, but I just have to
No, let her speak. If she's got a point for this, let her speak.
kind of just butt in a bit. You know I love you, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I hope so, anyway.
To be honest, I feel like Trauma, she kind of steers, it's like she likes the idea of us being together married with kids, but I don't think she actually wants kids. Based on how she's describing my sister's kids right now, it's...
But your sister's kids aren't your kids. You didn't see them grow up from I mean, maybe you did, like, natural, but you haven't lived with them for the whole life. They don't know you as mum. They know you as auntie. Like, you can't really compare your kids to your future kids to your nieces or nephews. You can't do that, man. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Put off 100%.
Why does this guy think he's a shit, man? Why does he think she owns him? Like, he owns her. Why does he think he's a superior to her? You shouldn't be superior to someone in a relationship.
How do you wake up and speak about kids like this right now? My sister's kids, are you okay?
No. Taking the piss, man. This guy's taking the piss. This guy's taking the piss.
I'm not disrespecting the children. Neither am I disrespecting your sister. I'm about to, though. That's why we bring up this point.
You're not gonna do anything. Let me tell you what's wrong with Chama, right?
Dude, mate, yeah.
Alright, cool. So couple Christmases ago, she came round to the families. I'm a tiny bit of a chef, but the ladies cooked for the day. I let them have the kitchen. So now, Chama specifically made pasta bake. Okay, but it's a Nigerian household, so majority of the people are gonna have jollof plantain. You might know.
Yeah, but there was other dishes there, babe. Don't
cool,
try it.
Cool. Do you know what trouble does?
Then try it, babe.
So when because you know Christmas, generally you're looking forward to the jollof or the XYZ, from my perspective personally. Then now she said, okay, because my sister didn't like the pasta bake, therefore she doesn't like her. Like,
No. So some situations, that's the way he told it was shit, but there was some situations that could be valid. Like, you could just not want to associate yourself with this person because you don't like the person, not necessarily because you don't like the food. The food could be mediocre, or maybe you don't like it a tiny bit. Doesn't mean you don't like the person. But if you really don't like the person and you eat their food, you mean like, I don't really like it, just because you don't like the person, you don't even hurt the person's feeling. Like, no, I'm not speaking from experience or anything. I'm just saying.
Literally, that's borderline rehab. Literally, no, respectfully.
Wait,
you know that's literally that's borderline rehab. Literally, respectfully, that's borderline rehab.
So I need to go to rehab.
I'm not saying you need to go.
So I made it up.
No, I'm just saying, just the thought process behind it.
Tell me.
She was crying.
Have you always felt this way with the sister?
She has something to say about everything I do. Everything. The reason why I felt as though she was picking on me on Christmas was because she knew the dish I made. Yeah? She didn't like it because she watched me make it. Everybody else on that table enjoyed the pasta bake. Paul enjoyed the pasta bake. I enjoyed it. We both know it tasted really, really nice. So why she had an issue with it? It's because she watched me make it. She has an issue with the way I dress. So I wear, not necessarily all the time, but I could wear fitting clothes. I could have a little bit of cleavage out. All of a sudden it's too provocative. Okay, look. She dresses the same way I dress. So why is it such a problem?
All right, babe, let me all right, I'll tell you where I will kind of agree, right? Well, not agree, but where I kind of have a mere understanding of where she's coming from. So, basically, Choma was on a YouTube program called Backchat, right? Now, with that program...
Oh, she was on Backchat. Oh, shit.
The characters on that program are sometimes it comes across like they're a bit ratchet, hood, ghetto. If you get... No, I'm saying the characters, not yourself.
I'm a character then.
Now, my sister is familiar with the program, okay? She knows that Choma was on the program, so obviously, automatically, you're going to kind of, think, okay, maybe the person is like that. However, with time, as she started to get to know Choma, she's realized, okay, you know what, Choma's not like that. And she's kind of,
warm to her.
Yeah.
When does she warm to me? Tomorrow? Because it hasn't happened yet. When has she warmed to me? Because as of 2-3 days ago, we had a little argument. So when has she warmed to me?
I don't think this is my place to say about her previous encounters, but she's never really met up or probably experienced somebody like me.
Regardless of the fact, you do shady things.
On top of that, Denise, even his clientele for fitness, why
does everyone have clients, man? Why do you both you guys have clients, man? What is that?
Do it, like, it's just too many females, and he has to go to their houses as well. Like, that for me is very uncomfortable. It's just too many females.
It's impeccably comfortable, man. If I had a girl and like she was going to other man's houses to go to fitness, have you not seen fucking pornos, man? Have you not seen that shit? The way they just did a personal trainer or something like that. Oh my god, that's disgraceful, man.
So what exactly do you want? Because it seems like do you want me, or do you want the money that I'm making to buy you gifts? So if I'm not working, I'm not buying you gifts. I've got new clients that are women. Cool, that is my market. If that's such a problem, get me clients then. Male clients. How about that?
I just feel like there needs to be a balance.
A balance.
Have a mixture of male and female clients. Okay. The female attention, let's just bring it down a bit, because you love it. You love it.
You bring it down a bit. If you know what I'm referencing. Well done. Oh shit.
Love it. You love it. Let's just...
How easy is it to get clients? I mean, presumably you advertise and then the clients come to you.
That's correct. So as I advertise, market, majority of my clients come through word of mouth or social media. So they are the ones contacting me. So I'm not really in control of my client coming in. So that's what I'm saying. If Deborah has such a big issue about my ratio of male to females, help me out then.
Jamel is too booky for me. We're always having issues about females. Like, am I dating Jamel or am I dating the females that he's supposedly working with, talking to? Like, it's just too much. It's dodgy. It's weird. I'm actually getting quite annoyed. I feel like it's quite insensitive of you to kind of not understand where I'm coming from. We spoke about this. You know about the previous situationships, let's call it, seeing as I ain't been in a relationship that I've been in, and you know, like, I'm actually like a giving person. Like, I like looking after, like, you know, the guy that I'm with. But I feel like with those previous relationships, they kind of they took advantage of that. And so for that reason, when he stops doing all these things to me, I kind of feel like we're going back into that cycle. And so I find it quite insensitive, because you know that, and you know how that made me feel.
Is there anything else he could do? He's spoken about these very expensive presents, but is there anything else he could do to show you, to make you feel more comfortable?
I just feel... I just think more straightforward answers. You know, if I ask you a question, just, you know, it's not you have to be shaky about it. Like, just tell me where you're going, just tell me what you're doing. Like,
that's a good thing though, but therapy will only work if you want therapy to work. Like, you both have to come here with a common goal in mind, knowing that I want to save our relationship, I want to save our marriage, etc. I want to save us. I still like us, and I'm willing to, and I'm willing to work. If you're both not willing to work, not like this couple, like the other couple, if you're both not willing to work, and like a bit like this couple, if both of your egos are too high, it's just not going to work. Therapy, man. You need to be willing to work. Number one, I'm saying you need to be willing to change, and willing to put your ego aside and save what matters to you in that situation. Just my thought.
I don't know, like, am I doing something like you don't want to, like, I don't know why. The phone situation for me is just a strange one, but I don't know, like, I don't really want to be telling him to be more loose with his phone. Like, it should just be natural. Do you get what I mean? I don't want to tell him, you know, make sure you leave your phone on the table so that I can have a peek at it. Do you get what I mean? It should just be more natural.
Yeah, I agree. Like, you should just, like, have your phone out. Like, it should be the calm thing, just someone's calling you, going your phone in a relationship. Like, don't like, out of nowhere go through his phone behind his back, or go through his phone. Like, come on, baby, give me your phone. Like that. If you do that, that means you're. And one, that's kind of scummy. Like, saying that to assert yourself as more in charge. I don't think anyone should be in charge of a relationship. I feel like it should be equal. Genuinely, I feel like it should be equal. So, like, you shouldn't really assert yourself in a relationship saying, "Oh, give me your phone. I am going to search for your phone now." You should never really say that.
Peace and tranquility from Bass, to be honest. So,
since everyone wants to talk about Backchat, Paul, his mum, his sister, at the end of the day, Backchat put me on.
Joyma. Look at her name. Her name is Joyma. That's the way I read it. I've had a habit for me to read stuff as if it was like an anime, like in a Korean or Japanese style voice. Blue therapy, episode 3. My gala is too louder for my Ghanaian parent. That was very terrible, but I just find it funny.
Paul knows me because I was on Backchat, and I think I conducted myself properly on that show. Yeah, some people might have come and ruined this reputation, but for me, I conducted myself properly. I'm very respectful on Backchat and off Backchat, so I don't understand what the problem is.
I accept the fact that Trauma was on the show called Backchat, right? However, if my sister / people in general kind of paint her with that brush, then how can you blame them if you were on the program? I didn't send you there. You were there. It wasn't me. So what do you want me to do?
It makes no sense, because this is someone that knows me off that platform. So you know how I genuinely am. Ideally, we should have a better relationship than we do now. But because she's such a bitch, because she's such a problem, she has an issue with me, we don't get along.
Let's go.
And Paul does not defend me.
No.
Paul, this is the way Shoma feels. That's how she's being made to feel.
Do you want to defend Trauma in calling my sister a bitch?
Not at all.
Oh my God.
In fact, what I was going to suggest is that maybe moving forward, you could find a way of getting Shoma and your sister together in a way that would, melt down this issue that Shoma's feeling.
Look, the way I see it is that could be arranged if need be.
It needs be. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's respect ourselves. Look, this is what it is, right?
Man said, let's respect ourselves. No problem. Let your girl speak.
First of all, the bitch, let's take that one back first.
Yeah, take it back, but you've heard my
Are
point.
you gonna do it again?
Don't ever say that to me, man. Are you gonna do it again? Oh, you my fucking mother. You my fucking father. If I would say I'm not gonna take it back. Just because he said take it back.
Well, you don't do that.
Answer the question.
You see cameras around.
Okay,
chill.
wait. Is it? Wait. Was it the right thing that you done? No. Was it the right thing that you done?
I said
Calling my sister a bitch.
she's not okay. Listen, let me rephrase that because that might come across rude. All right, she acts like a bitch.
Oh, so
Why
you
not be a
still want to
bitch?
associate my sister with that word?
Facts.
Is it her fault that you got back chat? Did she tell you to go back chat?
But I conducted myself properly and
That's not the
back
point.
chat
You were
with.
still there.
So what does that mean? I'm proud to have been there. What's your
That's
point?
good.
Excuse me. Let's put some respect on back chat and stop trying to talk about it like it's one piece of rubbish that they couldn't have a chance to be on anyway.
This is not going to work if you're both talking at the same time. So just for a second.
I think this guy might be an actor or a clout chaser. Maybe both of them. Maybe this whole thing could just be entertainment. It genuinely could be.
And please, let's calm it down a little bit and let's talk rationally.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to be cheeky, by the way.
Carry on.
I said cheeky.
He's literally giving you a floor to speak. So speak.
You gonna let me speak, or do you gonna speak over me?
Good girl.
Okay. The moral of the story, right? If you want to break it down in a nutshell, just the way she talks about stuff.
Man said in the nutshell, not even in a nutshell. Man said in the nutshell.
The kids, we're dumping the kids. The sister, she's a bitch. Come on. Like, anyone with half of a brain knows who is the antagonizing person in this situation.
Shoma, can you appreciate what he just said?
Why would I have a reason to lie on your sister? Do you not think I want a good relationship with your sister? She's just literally given us an opportunity where you can arrange a meeting where me and your sister can get together and have a talk. And you've just said if needs be. I've explained to you that I feel some type of way.
Man, I feel like if someone just doesn't like you for not liking you, let me go. Yeah, if someone just doesn't like you for not liking you, say don't even bother with them, man. It's just not worth it, man. Just don't associate yourself with them. Just leave them, man. If someone doesn't like you, and you try to work it out, if you sit down and have a conversation or you just ask them, pop up to them by text and say, yo, what's actually your problem? Is there anything I've done? Is there anything I can do? And they've just and they've said something and it hasn't worked on purpose, or they just haven't bothered with a good response. Just leave them, man. Let them vibe by themselves. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. That's how it is.
And you're not acknowledging that. You don't acknowledge anything when it comes to your family. So in other words, they can treat me like shit and I should respect them. Why? Because we're Nigerian? No, because at the end of the day, I'll be very honest, your sister's really treading on thin ice right now. Facts. Because I'm only respecting her. No, babe.
I'm ready for you.
Listen. Because I'm only respecting her because I love Paul and I respect his family.
Stop
but the way she's treating
by saying because I love Paul. She said because me and Paul are in a relationship, that would have hit harder. Even though it wouldn't have hit that much harder, but it still would have hit harder than saying I love Paul. Because even if you do, don't gas him up like this. That gassing him up, like saying I love you, just like this, like that. That's what made him the way he is now. That's my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's what I think.
We're not far off of age, first of all, and I'm an adult. So you're not going to speak down on me because I'm dating your brother. I have brothers. I don't speak down on their partners. So I feel like she has too much shoulder in my relationship, and you need to tell her that it's you and I dating. I'm not dating your sister. Your sister and I don't have sex.
Can I just
She can't please you the way I'm pleasing you, so she needs to stay out.
Okay, sorry, ma'am.
You need to tell her. Sorry.
Can I just put a spanner in the works here?
Oh, cool.
Your sister obviously cares a lot for you.
She's too inner.
And it could be, I'm not saying it is, but it could be that your sister is actually worried about losing her brother to...
I think so. I think it's
the
jealousy.
girlfriend. So actually, she loves you so much that she doesn't want...
The way to get past that is to have you and Chuma, I don't know the weird name. We need to get past that, to have Chuma and his sister. What's his name? I forgot his name. Chuma and his sister together in a conversation. You need to start doing activities together. You need to get closer. Spend more time with each other after this COVID. Hang around with them and the kids at the same time. Maybe just pull up to the house randomly and say, I want to spend time with your kids. So that can get good with her. And to her, it's not like her kids are a chore. To her, if you want to spend time with her kids, just stuff like that. That really makes impressions. That really it helps. That's what I suggest as a therapist. I'm not a therapist, but if I was a therapist, that's what I'd say.
Someone to come in between you.
With my sister, we have a very good relationship. She, obviously, we've been together since I was born, right?
So let her marry you then. I don't understand. What has your sister got to do with this?
Let me finish. Now, when you really think about it, in theory, she's seen all of my exes. So, she's seen a pattern. She knows what I want out of a relationship.
Why is your sister so involved in your relationship, man? Is it your sister's relationship or is it your relationship? I'm sorry.
She knows what I want in terms of goals. So, obviously, if I'm going to pick a long-term life partner, right, and Choma, we're both married into each other's families, I think it's within her right to have an oversee on
about an hour. It's gonna take so long to render this into fucking YouTube.
What could potentially be.
Honestly, I don't know what kind of relationship Paul and his sister have. I mean, I'm not insinuating anything, but it's a bit suspicious to me. Because I don't understand why.
But you're moving mad, But I get your point, but you're moving mad.
He's in every single conversation we have, and he's always defending her. I mean, I'm your girl, defend me. At least once in a while, do you know what I mean? If that's what Paul wants, and that's, I don't know, maybe that's how they deal with each other, their family.
She's kind of saying, if you want to mess with your sister, go. If you want to choose your sister over me, go fuck your sister. That's basically what she's saying, which I guess I agree with to an extent. I mean, I kind of agree with it.
I should be made aware, So if my brothers were maybe slapping you every day, you would be happy about that.
Did my sister slap you?
No, she hasn't slapped me because she wouldn't dare.
So
she wouldn't dare slap me. What I'm trying to say is, if my family was involved so much, like your sister, not even your family, your sister, you would have an issue with that. Knowing him, he would probably leave me. Because it's just too much to handle. Okay? The thing is, she hasn't even given me a chance from the jump. Do you understand? So
that's why I'm saying it would be.
Maybe she saw you on back chat and she just didn't like some of your points that you made in the fucking debates. Let me know if actually reaction to back chat, like the actual conversations. That seems like a good idea.
Helpful to find a way of diffusing this emotion that you're feeling towards your sister.
If she's not going to be respectful in my house, then she can stop coming.
Denise, what you're failing to understand is that there's toxicness coming out of trauma towards my sister. The energy's going that way. It's not coming back. She needs to deal with what's inside her first, and then we can move on to heal the world. Trauma, you need healing.
I need healing. I need healing from who? From your sister?
From yourself.
No, let me tell you something. I will heal perfectly if you stop her from coming to the house. Honestly, I won't complain again. If I don't have to see your sister again, maybe I'll accept Christmas and our wedding day because we're getting married, then...
Why are you saying that? You're brushing his... I don't remember. She wants to fuck off her life because she loves this guy so much, dude.
She doesn't. I will heal.
Okay, babe.
I won't have it.
As they say, love will make you do crazy things. Like this guy, he thinks he's above her.
An issue with that, honestly, true to God. If you can do that for me, babe, then I'm fine. Since you don't want to listen,
babe.
Pardon?
Paul would have an issue with that.
Well, then he's not taking into account what I am saying.
Babe.
His sister hates me,
babe.
And he thinks that it's normal.
Babe, you need healing, babe.
Exactly, I would have done. I'd just throw his hand away. I would have felt like slapping the guy, man. Am I a dickhead, man? He's a dickhead.
Babe.
And he thinks that it's normal.
Babe, you need healing, babe.
Go away, man, because you're not listening to me.
Just go away.
The fact that she's bringing us here and she keeps on bringing it up, those are the type of things that she needs to deal with within herself. Self-healing, basically. That's what she needs to practice for herself, because if you're still bringing up stuff since 19 how long, come on, how are we going to move on?
Deborah's never had a boyfriend before, and I feel like
that is taking almost a toll within our relationship. All these expectations and expecting me to do particular things. Like, where is she actually getting these ideas from? What? Love and hip hop. Like watching things on TV. Like, Deborah has this unrealistic view on relationships. Like, I just don't understand, like, who's in her ears? Her family, social media. Like, she's never actually experienced one. This is her first chance to actually experience one. Like, I'm tired of her just having this superficial opinion on what relationships are when she's never really been in one.
Is there a reason that you have never had a boyfriend before?
I don't know. I don't know the reason, but I have siblings. All my sisters, they all have boyfriends. So there's an expectation and there's a standard of guy that I'm going for, and I've expressed that to Jamel.
I think maybe she's wanted a boyfriend for a long time, and she wanted a boyfriend for a long time, and she set her expectations maybe a bit too high for this guy. But this guy, he likes her, she likes him. I think you have your expectations, but you still need to remember this relationship is new. It's only a year old. This relationship still is new.
Feel like experiencing something compared to just seeing a...
Damn, I've actually spoken for half the video. It's a 1 hour long clip from now. I think 1 hour 30, 1 hour 40 from now. And I've actually spoken through half the video. Congrats to me. I've actually found stuff to say.
Around you is two different things. I've explained to her this before, like what it takes to do.
I'm in a relationship. We've been together for a year.
You know what I mean?
Okay, Jamal, I find it quite
let me reload
that I'm going for, and I've expressed that to Jamal.
I feel like experiencing something compared to just seeing around you is two different.
The way he said, I feel like, that's good stuff to say in therapy. Just putting it out. Say, I feel like are very good. I feel like that should be like a segment. Okay, guys, we're having therapy. Let's go on to I feel likes. Okay, I want you to say one thing that you feel like about your partner. I feel like you do this a bit too much. Okay, good. Let it all out. I'm just imagining that as a therapy session, like a YouTube video or something.
I've explained to her this before, like what it takes to do.
I'm in a relationship. We've been together for a year.
This guy,
you know what I mean?
Okay, Jamal, I find it quite insensitive. Jamal knows a lot about my past and my past situationships, let's call it, seeing as I haven't been in a relationship.
Tell me about that.
So, at a point in time, I lived with my auntie and my uncle, and I saw their relationship, and I did not like what I saw. I saw that my auntie would do everything for her husband, from the finances, from washing his clothes, the housework. And for me, I kind of vowed to myself, like, that's not a relationship. I don't want to ever be the woman doing that in a relationship. And for that reason, I'm very particular about how I want my guy to be. And actually, to answer your question, I think that's why my previous situationships, let's call it, hasn't worked.
Got that one from Trump. I've never had a relationship. Oh, wait, listen, let me just go on full screen for this. If you've ever think you've had a relationship with me, no, you haven't. You're minor situationship. Just little situationship. Nothing more, nothing less.
I was manipulated by this guy. I feel like he took advantage of me. There's a lot of things that he did and I found myself doing, which is what I said I did not want to do. So one of the reasons why I did get with Jamel is because he didn't show me that at the start of the relationship. He was being that male figure. He was looking after me. He was buying me the gifts. So it's like now when he's kind of like backtracking, it's very uncomfortable for me. And like I said,
he's backtracking, backchat. Double entendre.
Insensitive, because you know how I felt at that time, and you kind of met me after I came out of that situation with that guy. So
I'm sorry for making you feel like that, but I feel like just coming from that place, I definitely understand it. I feel like now we need to think about a solution to move forward. That's why we're here, and that's why I obviously brought her to therapy as well, because I feel like it's great for both of us, but as individuals as well, like we're still in a relationship, correct? But there's still things that we deal with as individuals, like emotions and dealing with particular things, past traumas and situationships. And I've always been that safe space for her. She's been my peace of mind, and vice versa. Like, I feel like we're at our best when we actually understand what we're saying, we're communicating, we're getting what each other's saying. Like, she's beautiful inside out. And I tell Deborah this all the time.
It's great to hear you saying the word we. Because that's, you know, when you're in a couple situation, it's music to my ears to hear people saying, we like this, we do that, we do the other. Because that means you're working as a team. And for any relationship to work, it has to be teamwork. Do you think that there's a future of you two working as a team?
I would love to think so. I just hope it's mutual. That's the reason why we're here today.
You should have waited for her to say something.
We actually want to move past this. I see Deborah potentially being my wife. That's why I'm doing crazy things. Like, I'm working bonkers. Like, there's numerous things that I have aspirations for ourselves. And just continuously building.
I don't trust him. Sorry. I'm sorry to say, like, I'm really sorry to say. I know you're trying to be sensitive, and I appreciate that, babe. But at the same time, I'm not entirely happy, if I'm honest.
Ooh, damn. Well, fucking. I'll speak at this. Wise case how on the screen. I've already watched his video. Gone to full screen. But, damn. Yes, that was it. That's a long one. 1 hour 5. I think this is my longest video. It's my longest video. My oldest one before was 16 minutes. This is my longest video, 1 hour 5. God damn, 1 hour 6 now. But thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Whenever I say comment, please comment, because I respond to every single comment. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say. I'm really interested to having people who actually watch my shit and actually comment and actually interact with me. That's one of the best feelings, man. So just to say thank you from me to you. Thank you for commenting and liking and subscribing. If you have, and if you don't, please do. Thank you. Well, I mean, that's me for the video. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Also, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely do. Thank you. Bye.